lovely people, welcome back to the farm at Freewarden. It is a beautiful day because it just snowed. It's been covered in mud and muck and ice, and it's been looking pretty bad around here. Pretty sad. So today is a perfect day to get out and film because everything looks beautiful. It looks amazing because it just got a fresh bit of snow cover and it's all clean and white looking. And we've got some work to do, so we figured we'd pull out the camera again and bring you along for the chores and the jobs that we've got to do today. We've got to take care of some sheep, some lambs, and we've got to do some stuff with the brooder because we just had quail hatch, and we've got a whole clutch of little quail to take care of and get in the brooder and introduce to that so that they can start eating and drinking. But we'll get around to all of this in good time here. So come along, let's see if we can have some fun doing what's got to get done. This is where we've got all of our pullets. They are got to be like 8 weeks now. So these are our ISA browns, and we've got white leghorns in here as well. They're about 8 weeks, so we've got something like 12 weeks to go before they're laying, which that's pretty exciting. We sold through these so quickly. Well, we sold through them quickly, and I knew that we wanted to hold on to enough of them. We actually sold more than I wanted to very quickly, so we got a second batch that are going to be due to start laying about a month after these. Those are in the garage, and they'll be moving in here in probably about 2 weeks.
Or they're in the hallway.
Pretty exciting stuff. These guys are going to be leaving in 12 weeks or less. I'd actually like them to leave about 3 weeks earlier than that, than their lay date, because what happens is anytime you move a chicken drastically, right? So if I'm moving them around the pasture, moving them from one spot to another, not a big deal. If they're moving from in here or where we'll have them out on pasture, and they move to another farm, or they move to another homestead, or they move to somebody's backyard, that's going to be massive real estate shock for them, if you would. So they're going to show up and think, what the heck, where am I? And stop laying for 2 to 3 weeks. That's why I'd like them to move to their new home 3 weeks before they start laying, so that they can just avoid having any sort of shock. Once they're already laying, they'll just keep laying. That can really throw a bird off anytime there's massive change, or if there's a predator attack, or they get really scared, really stressed out. Anything like that can cause their body to stop laying eggs, and then you've got to wait a long time for them to start laying again. So we want these guys to start laying once they hit 20 weeks and just keep laying. We don't want any sort of interruption, so we're going to try to get people to take them at least 2, maybe 3 weeks before they start laying, and we'll include about a month's worth of feed for them as well. So that's about, if they take 5 birds, we're going to include for them about 30 pounds of feed, so that they've got 1 month worth of feed for these ladies while they're laying eggs. or while they're waiting for them to start laying eggs. Because that was basically the agreement is, hey, we're going to feed them out until they start laying, then you're buying a bird that is basically ready to start laying or has started laying. Okay.
She's a big one too.
She was strong. All right, there we go. Come on. Perfect placement.
The next
Poor buddy.
That was the tiny one that we thought was cat.
Okay, come on. He's gonna be on the edge here. I think he'll be small enough.
I was gonna say he was at least born a full month after the first two.
All right, both of them are all the way in. Okay, to go. And you definitely don't want to mess it up and not get both of them in there.
Yeah.
They're like slippery little jelly beans. Both of those are in there. They get really hard once you clamp down.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
All right, is that it? Except for the littlest guy?
Yep. I think so. She's calling to his brother.
What is happening?
Yeah, he's freaking out.
No, when was he born?
He's freaking out.
Yeah, it's probably a little painful. They're both fully in there. You'll be okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's uncomfortable.
No,
He's like, no, I'm just giving up. It's over. My life is over.
Hi.
Are you pouting?
Well, his life is now over.
Yeah.
He's as good as dead.
He's got no balls, or he won't in a couple of weeks.
All right, so we got 3 lambs who are unbandable because they're just so big.
2, not 3.
Oh, 2.
Just
That's
2.
right. Yeah, we were able to get the other one that was born earlier.
Eight. 50. 70. 71. 72. 73.
All right, there we go. We've got wire over the quail right now so that Philip won't be tempted to have a little tasty quail nugget tonight. But it's going to be about 3, maybe 4 weeks in here, and then they'll go to the grow-out pen. So it's not going to be long at all. It's not like the chicks, I should say, that need to be in here for 5 weeks, but. So we just got hay down in here, we got some feed and some water in there, and we've got a heat plate that's been in there running for over an hour, so it's nice and toasty. The quail, it's kind of hard to see. These are old pieces of hardware cloth that we put over here, so protect them from our cat that patrols and keeps mice out of the garage for us, but would potentially want to eat a tiny, tiny little bird that's basically the size of the tip of my thumb or smaller. Anyway, we've got this on there. It's kind of hard to see them, but they're all running around in there. They run out and they dart back in under the heat plate when they get too cold. This is the best we can do for tonight. I'm exhausted. The kids and I worked hard. Good job, guys. You're on your way to a thriving quail business now. Okay, it was a long, hard day. I'm glad that the work is done. It is so satisfying to have completed our tasks and be ready for tomorrow. Everybody take care, hug somebody, God bless you. Everything is gonna be okay. Peace.